Yeah?
About what?
You let Ivy out? But, just seeing what you're up to. What's up?
Doing the afternoon chores. And right now it's the time of day that... Are you videoing me? I wish I would have known.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to film Buc-ees.
Okay. Because I'm not really dressed for the occasion, as they say. But, no, we try to bring Buc-ees and VooDoo out every afternoon and wash them down a little bit and spray them off.
As you can see, VooDoo is waiting his turn.
Huh?
VooDoo's eagerly awaiting his turn right there.
VooDoo will be next. Look at his ears back. He gets so jealous. And the reason that I have to let Ivy out is because Ivy is just as jealous. And if you leave her in that pasture when you're trying to mess with the horses, she goes crazy. And most folks have seen videos of her going crazy. I gotta be real careful with Buc-ees though. You know, he's blind in his right eye. And so he's real skittish over on that side of him.
Yeah, you can see very clearly. By the way, here, I'll get a good angle for you. You can...
Oh, you can see how it's kind of clouded over?
Yeah, you can... It's not very... Yeah, you can easily tell that... I'm trying to get a good angle because it's dark, but...
Oh, he loves
yeah,
that.
that eye
good.
is
that feels so
glassed over.
better.
It's different than this one, for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's actually how we ended up getting Buc-ees. If... want me to tell that story?
Yeah.
So, we've had Buc-ees for almost a year now. I got him, let me back up a little bit further than that. So I get Jamie a rescue every year for her birthday. And the first year that I knew Jamie, I got Annie. The second year, which was last year, I got her Buc-ees here. And as far as his name Buc-ees, he's not named Buc-ees. He's not a buckskin. A lot of folks say, "Hell, it's a beautiful buckskin you got." Buc-ees is not a buckskin per se. He's a palomino, and it's the blonde hair over here that makes him a palomino, a little quarter horse.
He's named after the Texas gas station chain Buc-ees.
Yeah, and if you don't know that story, well, I know you do because you were there. But for the folks who don't know that story, we actually couldn't find the guy's place. The guy contacted us. And this is funny. This is actually a really funny story. So it was a horse rescue.
Yeah.
Who contacted us. Real nice folks named Lone Star Horse Rescues, whatever, up in Magnolia, Texas. And they contacted us about a horse they had rescued that needed to be rescued. That sounds weird to say. No, but because he was blind in his right eye, the other horses there at that rescue were being mean to him. And when we got him, and I bet you can find some video the day we brought him home, man, he had bite marks and he had just been eaten up. And because animals are like that sometimes, they can always, you know, they sometimes will pick on the weaker ones. And so we brought Buc-ees home, and he's been here ever since. And he's been a really good horse for us. We don't ride our horses. I say we don't ride our horses. We've tried to ride our horses.
We know how that went with VooDoo.
We discovered, I think most folks know the VooDoo story.
Pebbles stealing his food.
Pebbles? That's how little goats get stepped on.
Pebbles is tough. Pebbles.
You've already eaten. Now move away. Go. So, we don't ride Buc-ees because of the fact that he has a hard time seeing out of that right eye. And he's trying to walk along with his head turned to this angle here so he can see where he's going. But even in that, he stumbles a lot and he trips a lot. And we just know that it's not safe for a horse to have that extra 200 pounds on his back. Okay, fine, 210 pounds on his back. Quarantine has to be a little heavy in the middle, folks. But no, it's not safe to have that extra weight on his back, especially when he's having a hard enough time walking in a straight line. So we don't ride Buc-ees. Hey, there is a funny video though, and if you make a video about him, you have to include this video.
Yeah.
I'll find it for you. The first time I let Jamie get on his back, it was the funniest thing, because Jamie, who had never ridden a horse in her life, ever, I have to help her get on. We actually had to find a stool to help her get up onto the horse's back. And she did fine. I led her around the yard, all was good. But when she was getting off, and she comes off the side of the horse, her shirt got stuck on the saddle horn.
Oh yeah, I remember that video.
And her shirt pulled all the way up. What are you doing? How to get this off? me. You know, that was a long time ago, so I bet most folks have never seen that video.
Yeah.
So you got to stick it in there somewhere.
I will. I'll go find it.
That is hilarious.
I'll go find it.
Baby goats, get out of there. Y'all have already eaten. You're making this video. You're messing up the video. Sorry, Ellie. I know you take a lot of pride in your videos, and
Yeah.
I think that we have just ruined this one over here.
No, that's all good. It don't matter.
What else you want to know about old Buc-ee's here? Blind in one eye. He's not a buckskin, he's a palomino. It is a gelding, which means he was a male who's been cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that? The problem that we have with Buc-ee's is he gets hangry. Now, you know what that word means, because you can also be a hangry kind of a person.
I think all the animals
But whenever he gets hungry, he gets angry.
Yeah.
He confuses the two emotions. So whenever he gets hungry, he can be mean. And so I have to watch out with the little goats around right now. Right now, he's actually being good. I'm even out here with flip-flops like an idiot. I know a lot of folks are gonna have a problem with that. You're messing up Ellie's video. No one wants to see little goats right now. They come to see a horse video. Hey, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna put him into the pasture now.
You think it's VooDoo's turn?
He gets a bellyache. No, you're gonna do VooDoo.
What?
Yes, I know you don't do that kind of stuff a whole lot. You love goats, but today you're gonna do a horse.
All right.
Yeah, come on over here. Hey, here's Sister Kim.
Is that Connor driving the golf cart?
She's trying to teach Connor to drive a golf cart. All right, so go ahead and take off that halter because we don't need it on there. This halter is not his anyway. This is actually a cow halter.
Is it Moo or CJ's?
It's belongs to Moo or CJ. When I said earlier that I was not dressed for the occasion, I didn't even dress the horses for the occasion because if I'd known you were going to be videoing this today, I would have got them all prettied up.
Am I dressed for the occasion? With
You are going to be fine, Ellie.
Fortnite
Fortnite, Kansas City Chiefs, and a headband. Yeah, perfect. Okay, buddy, go ahead and get you. You don't need to put the glove on yet. Let's go ahead and get a little wash down first. So get our water hose here,
All right.
and put a real slight sprinkle. So you don't want to startle him. So get it kind of close,
All right.
and just kind of put it on the lower back, real soft, real light. There you go. They both love water. That's one thing about these horses. Both of them love water. And I don't know if all horses do or not. Now, what you don't want to do, Ellie, is let the water go into his food that he's eating. Huh? Yeah, you don't want to get it wet. So just kind of go ahead and wash him down first. Get some of that loose dirt off of him. And then what we'll do is we'll take the brush and we'll start brushing.
You see the Imogen got out?
Yeah, that's pretty normal around here to have animals that are out. Even though I built some amazing fences and gates, once they start pushing around each other, they can come through. So what you see over here is a lot of dust. So here's the thing, every afternoon, I'm sorry, am I in your way?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the
Go
other
ahead.
side.
What we do after we finish cleaning our horses is we use this stuff that we got from the Piranha folks. And it's a really neat spray that keeps all of the flies and stuff off of them. And the horses love it. But what it does do is leaves a little bit of an oil base, it looks like. And then the horses get out there during the day and they lay around and all that dirt and sand and stuff sticks to them. We will spray them down good and they love to be cooled off. Then we'll take the brush and I'll show you. We have a little glove here that has a little texture to it and we'll put that on and Ellie will come down and he'll brush them. So you want to go ahead and stop, put the water hose down for a moment, put this glove on your hand.
All right.
That goes with the texture part down. So that will be your right hand. Good, Ellie.
I learned my lesson from scrubbing Ringo.
You learned that,
so I had
huh?
it backwards
Yeah.
last time.
And so now just start brushing him down a little bit and yeah, kind of come, no, not back and forth. So you kind of go along with the hair, like just come here and go down, all the way down. Yeah, folks, we haven't really had horses much during Ellie's childhood. Growing up, all of me and my mom, dad, brothers, we all had horses, so I know a little bit more about them than what Ellie does or Jamie. The way we got VooDoo was really neat. Not too long ago, a lady from Louisiana, her name is Claire, she reached out to us and she had this horse that she was having a really hard time with. No one was able to ride it. And she knew that, okay, we have a bumblebee flying around and I do not want that thing to land on us because that will sting and hurt. So Claire was looking for, Ellie hates insects, by the way, so get back over here, Ellie. So it's gone now. Claire reached out to us.
Oh
And
my God, it's massive. Look at it.
I don't know where it went.
On the I'm a Survivor thing. Like, it's literally massive.
Okay, this is a video about.
Oh my gosh.
It's right there by the R in Survivor, and it's pretty big. Okay, it's a horsefly. No, that's a bumblebee actually. All right, go ahead, Ellie. Keep brushing. Hurry, because we're about out of food, and once the food is gone, we're not going to have VooDoo sit steady much longer.
Oh, I gotta brush this other side.
So anyway, we I can't focus on anything, Ellie, with you doing that. Look at the size of that horsefly. Anyway, we brought VooDoo out, and we've been trying to work with him a little bit and help him learn that it's okay to have a rider on his back. He has thrown me once. I think some of y'all seen that video.
Why are you running around like crazy with all saddled up? No, no, stop! Babe! What's going on?
It's terrified me. We also paid a lady, a really sweet lady named Allie, to come out and help us train him and get him desensitized to all of the things around him. And as you can see, with all the flies whipping and dogs running around and little goats and water hoses and everything else going on, he is quite desensitized now. So he's doing much better. So he's a quarter horse, and the neat thing about him, his little paint, so his markings, the Native Americans called him medicine hat, I think they called it. You see the little black there and on his head and around his ears? Yeah, they called him medicine hat. And I may be saying that wrong, and I'm sure that 100 folks are going to correct me in the comments. If they're as bad on your page as they are on mine, then I'll get 100 folks or more saying how everything is wrong.
And no mercy.
Oh, this is something kind of interesting, Ali.
What?
So, do you know how they measure the height of a horse? Did you ever learn that?
What, like right here or something?
Well, no, but do you know the unit of measure?
Hands, right?
It is a hand, yes. So, Buc-ees is 17 hands. VooDoo is 16 and a half hands tall. Now, folks, I don't really understand exactly what that means, because everyone knows that all hands are different. No hands are the same size, I don't think.
Well, it's probably not like feet, because you know how, because it's not the size of someone's foot usually.
Oh, well, I guess you're right, because
Yeah.
a foot is 12 inches. So in horse terms, a hand, I don't know what that actually is, but that would be very interesting to figure out.
When I was in school, I put a ruler next to my foot to see if it was 12 inches, and it wasn't.
Sweetie, are you trying to help her with her feed? No. Anything else you want to ask about VooDoo? Go ahead and take this spray now, and you'll start on his backside, back bias, and you stand about, put the bottle about 6 inches away and lightly spray. There you go. Yeah. And go to the places where his tail can't reach. So what I do is
So
I
like
just kind of,
the-
yes, I start, you can kind of start and go all the way back, and then go down along his front legs. You can stand a little bit closer if you want to, make sure we get a good coat. So this stuff here, I like it, folks, because you don't have to wipe it in. So what you're doing, you don't have to, Ellie. This is actually a spray.
Oh.
The other stuff is a spray and wipe. This here, just simply
spray.
spray. Just spray it, and it will actually sit on him. Not quite so close, because we wanted to make it spread out good. And so that way he's nice and cool. He's been cleaned off a little bit, and he's ready for the night. He's had a nice big meal. He's gonna get all the little leftovers there and not leave them for the goats. But what's funny is that all the little goats will come running as soon as we're done with him. VooDoo is still very new to us, but he's a great horse, and he can be ridden. And I'm having someone eat my shirt. Baby, it's not a goat video. It's Ellie's video, and it's not about goats.
At least you don't eat your hair.
No, she doesn't. All right, I'm stopping this video now. You want to finish everything up?
I mean, what do I always say at the end of the videos? Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. Hope you have a great day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.
And they say I talk fast.